Our brains crave novelty. Every notification, like, and comment triggers a surge of dopamine, the feel-good neurotransmitter. This creates a powerful feedback loop. We post, we get rewarded, and we crave more. This constant stimulation rewires our brains, making it harder to focus on less immediately gratifying activities. Think of it like training a puppy. Every time you post and receive positive feedback, you're giving your brain a treat. Over time, your brain associates social media with reward, making it harder to resist the urge to check, post, and scroll. This is how habits are formed, and social media platforms are designed to exploit this vulnerability. Studies have shown that excessive social media use is linked to changes in brain structure and function, particularly in areas related to reward processing, attention, and social cognition. For example, one study found that individuals with high social media use had reduced gray matter volume in the striatum, a brain region involved in reward and motivation. This constant state of hyperconnectivity can lead to what's known as attention residue, where we carry the distractions of the digital world into our offline lives. This can manifest as difficulty concentrating, remembering information, and engaging in meaningful conversations without constantly checking our phones. Social media platforms are engineered to keep us hooked. Notifications, likes, and comments trigger the release of dopamine, a neurotransmitter associated with pleasure and reward. This creates a powerful feedback loop, driving us to seek out more of these virtual affirmations. Each notification delivers a small hit of dopamine, reinforcing the behavior of checking our phones. Over time, we become conditioned to crave these digital rewards, even if they provide only fleeting satisfaction. This constant pursuit of dopamine can come at the expense of real-life connections and experiences. The irony is that while social media promises connection, it often delivers the opposite. We scroll through curated feeds, comparing ourselves to others and feeling increasingly isolated. This is because online interactions often lack the depth and nuance of face-to-face communication. Moreover, social media can create a distorted sense of reality. People tend to present idealized versions of themselves online, showcasing their successes while downplaying their struggles. This can lead to social comparison and feelings of inadequacy, further fueling the cycle of seeking validation through likes and comments. Social media fuels our innate fear of missing out, or FOMO. When we're constantly bombarded with images and stories of other people's seemingly perfect lives, it's easy to feel like we're falling behind. This can lead to anxiety, envy, and a constant need to stay connected. The fear of missing out is amplified by the real-time nature of social media. We see friends checking in at restaurants, attending concerts, and going on adventures, all while we're stuck at work or home. This can create a sense of urgency and restlessness, driving us to check our phones more frequently to ensure we're not missing out. FOMO can have a significant impact on our mental well-being. Studies have linked FOMO to increased symptoms of anxiety, depression, and loneliness. It can also lead to unhealthy behaviors, such as excessive social media use, procrastination, and neglecting real-life responsibilities. The key to overcoming FOMO is to recognize that social media presents a curated and often unrealistic view of reality. People tend to share their highlight reels, not their everyday struggles. By focusing on our own values and priorities, we can break free from the need to keep up with the digital Joneses. Section 4. The mental health cost of constant comparison. Social media is a breeding ground for social comparison. We scroll through curated feeds, bombarded with images of people who seem to have it all. Perfect bodies, perfect relationships, perfect lives. This constant comparison can take a toll on our self-esteem and mental health. When we compare ourselves to others online, we're often comparing our behind the scenes with their highlight reels. This can lead to feelings of inadequacy, envy, and self-doubt. It's important to remember that social media is a curated version of reality, not an accurate reflection of people's lives. Studies have shown a strong correlation between excessive social media use and increased symptoms of anxiety, depression, body image issues, and low self-esteem. This is particularly true for young people, who are more likely to compare themselves to others and seek validation online. It's crucial to cultivate a healthy relationship with social media. This means being mindful of the content we consume, limiting our exposure to triggering material, and focusing on real-life connections and experiences that bring us joy and fulfillment. Remember, our worth is not determined by the number of likes or followers we have. Section 5. Breaking free. Strategies for mindful engagement. Mindful engagement is key to breaking free from the addictive grip of social media. This involves being intentional about how we use these platforms, setting boundaries, and prioritizing our mental well-being. One effective strategy is to schedule specific times for checking social media, rather than scrolling mindlessly throughout the day. This can help to reduce distractions and regain control over our attention. Another helpful tip is to curate our social media feeds carefully. Unfollow accounts that trigger negative emotions or promote unrealistic beauty standards. Instead, follow accounts that inspire us, provide valuable information, or align with our interests and values. It's also crucial to engage in activities that nourish our minds and souls outside the digital realm. Spending time in nature, pursuing hobbies, connecting with loved ones, and practicing mindfulness can help to reduce stress, improve mood, and foster a sense of well-being. Section 6. Reclaiming your attention. Tips for digital detox. Taking regular breaks from social media can work wonders for our mental health. A digital detox, even for a short period, can help us to reset, recharge, and reconnect with ourselves and the world around us. Start by setting realistic goals. Instead of aiming for a complete social media blackout, try designating specific times or days of the week as tech-free zones. Use this time to engage in activities that bring you joy and relaxation. Disable notifications to reduce the temptation to constantly check your phone. The constant buzzing and pinging can be a major source of distraction and anxiety. By turning off notifications, you can regain control over your attention and focus on the present moment. Use your phone's built-in features to track and limit your social media usage. Many smartphones now come equipped with tools that allow you to set daily time limits for specific apps. This can help you to become more aware of your usage patterns and make conscious choices about how you spend your time. Section 7. Finding balance, healthy social media habits for a healthier you. Finding a healthy balance is key to enjoying the benefits of social media without succumbing to its pitfalls. This involves setting boundaries, being mindful of our usage, and prioritizing our mental well-being. Remember that social media is a tool, and like any tool, it can be used for good or ill. It's up to us to decide how we want to integrate it into our lives in a way that enhances, rather than detracts from, our overall well-being. Cultivate real-life connections, make an effort to spend quality time with loved ones, engage in meaningful conversations, and build relationships that extend beyond the digital realm. Human connection is essential for our emotional and mental health. Finally, be kind to yourself. It's okay to take breaks, set boundaries, and prioritize your well-being. Social media is just one aspect of our lives, and it shouldn't come at the expense of our mental health or real-life relationships. Thanks for tuning in. If you're intrigued by the mysteries of the mind and want more psychology tips and tricks for navigating social situations and enhancing your well-being, don't forget to subscribe.